now we have the Sony press conference. This one was a little bit more interesting than Microsoft. They had a lot more to show, in my opinion. Well, at least a lot more that interested me. And no, I'm not just being another Sony pony, Sony fanboy type of guy. First of all, they unveiled a new white Xbox, or no, sorry, it was just on Xbox. A new white PlayStation 4. Yeah, that's fine. I guess if you want something a little bit different than the black PS4. I personally prefer black because it doesn't show as much smudges and crap and dirt on your hands if you're using a white controller with it and all that. But there you go, you get that with a bundle with Destiny, which the fact that they have Peter Dinklage with Destiny, it kind of hypes it up a little bit more. I'm still kind of wary on it because I'm not sure if I want to get PlayStation Plus yet, but it does look like a very good shooter. Of course it is. It's by the same guys who made the Halo series, so how couldn't it be? And Little Big Planet 3, wow. A lot of people didn't see this coming. I knew it would eventually be shown because they're trying to get people to get the new consoles, so they need more games. We need more games on these systems. Otherwise, what's there to coerce people to buy them other than their next gen? Sorry, current gen. I say next gen because a lot of people still have the last generation of consoles, so that's why I'm saying next gen for a lot of these things. I've played Little Big Planet 3. It's good. It's kind of like a good way to waste your time, I guess. I guess that you could say that for all games, but you can build your own levels and that kind of stuff, and it just didn't really interest me too much. New Dead Island. Unlike a lot of reviewers out there, I actually enjoyed the first Dead Island game. I didn't play Riptide, and it's weird how they're going Dead Island, Riptide, and then now Dead Island 2. I guess it's because Riptide was kind of like a overly priced DLC, I guess, because it took place on the same island. This one looks like it takes place in like Southern California from the looks of it. Like there's this guy like running on the beach. He's like a fitness nut. He has the bite mark from the zombies, and that'll be interesting because it looks like it's come to the mainland. I like the aspects of being able to build your weapons and crafting and all that. So I might get that game. I want to see a little bit more of it first. And yeah. And of course, Grim Fandango. Oh my god, I never thought I would hear this game or at least at a big mainstream gaming convention. I thought this would be like at I don't know. I just thought I would hear it in like the news or in the magazine article. But Grim Fandango is coming back with a all new HD graphics. And since LucasArts was sold to Disney along with a lot of the Star Wars franchise, and then they killed LucasArts, I was a little worried for a minute there. But the fact that they're bringing the game back and you can get it on the PlayStation 4, I'm not sure if you can get it on PC, but that is awesome. And it's just in time for Book of Life. If you don't know what Book of Life is, it's kind of a Mexican style Dia de los Muertos movie, so it kind of goes together with this, which takes place in the Land of the Dead. So I'm really looking forward to that movie, and I'm looking forward to playing this game again after so many years. Last of Us. What more is there to say? We're finally getting Last of Us on PlayStation 4. Some might see that as a kind of a cheap way to make more money off of a game that was on another console. I don't know. I never played it on the PlayStation 3, so I might get it for the PlayStation 4 just to see what all the hype is about. No Man's Sky, oh my god. Ever since this game was premiered at the VGXs, it has been so much buzz. I mean, this game is being developed by 4 guys, from what I remember. And the world that they create with this game is absolutely huge. And I'm not usually a big space shooter fan, but this game has me intrigued and has so many other gamers and reviewers out there so intrigued. The fact that this little indie game has so much to offer, from both looks and gameplay from the looks of it. And there was an interesting concept they said with the game where no single person starts off the same way. We're all going to start off on different planets. That way you can find your own little niche for that planet and go out and explore and meet all your friends out there. So that is a very cool idea, and the fact that this is being made by 4 guys, it still amazes me, especially with all the problems they've had with like flooding of their offices and crap. That was another show stealer for No Man's Sky, including the VGXs. I'm really looking forward to seeing what that game has to offer. They're making a Ratchet and Clank movie. I had heard this a few months back. Well, not even a month, a few months. But it was like a year ago or two. I didn't know what to think of it because games based off of, or movies based off of video games usually tend to suck. But it looks more less like a movie and more like a long drawn out cutscene. Like if you go on YouTube, you can see people who edit together the cutscenes from games. It kind of looks like that. I'm intrigued because I love the Ratchet and Clank games. They're again Insomniac, one of my favorite game developers. And it looks like it keeps all the humor together, including Captain Quark, Ratchet, Clank, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. Still hesitant on whether it will be just an overlong cutscene or an actual like big bombastic movie and whatnot. Oh, PlayStation TV. PlayStation TV, for those of you who don't know, was a kind of a Japanese exclusive where it's a little set-top box where you can play PlayStation Vita. And when the PlayStation Now system gets rolled out, you'll be able to rent and stream old like PS3, PS1, or PS2 games onto it, which kind of makes the PS Vita a little irrelevant now. Because I really don't know anybody who's buying the PS Vita. I had friends who had bought it. They pretty much traded them in within the first few months. I mean, there's no freaking games for the thing. It is doing terribly. And coming out with the PlayStation TV, I think you might have put a nail in the coffin there. Yeah. Mortal Kombat. We got a new Mortal Kombat. The original game that actually created the ESRB rating system because of the blood and gore and all that. I'm not big into fighting games. I have a lot of friends who will be interested in this game and who will be spending hours playing against each other in it. So it's a big deal since like what the last one came out, 2011, so it's been 3 years. Hopefully they can do as well as they did with that redo. I never played the PlayStation 2 game, so I couldn't really say why people thought those games. Nintendo 5 is now coming to the next gen systems and PC. Yeah, you all saw it coming. The minute I heard that the game was coming out exclusively for Xbox 360 and PS3, I knew that eventually it would come to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I just knew it was a matter of time, and they are coming out with it. So if you didn't buy it on the last gen games or last gen systems, and you've been dying to explore Los Santos and all these characters, including Trevor and the rest, this is a good game, a good open world game to have for the next gen systems. Just so you can finally have more games for these things, because you need more games for these things to make them sell better. They're making an Infamous DLC. And unlike other DLCs where you have to have the game itself to buy it for it, this DLC will allow you to play it without like owning Infamous Second Son. You'll be able to play it on its own. And I guess that's a great way to get more people to actually buy Infamous Second Son, which is a really good game. Not really anything next gen about it, in my opinion, but it's a good game, and I think more people should give it a shot. And this DLC will give people the ability to try it out and see how much they like it. Far Cry 4. Far Cry 4. I played Far Cry 3. I thought it was a great game. Again, it mixed kind of the aspects of Skyrim and Dead Island in a way, because you could explore this huge island. Getting away from like smugglers and all these other guys who like kidnap people who vacation. I can't really remember the names of them. And the weird thing about Far Cry 4 on the PlayStation 4 is you can play it without needing the game. Like if you have a friend who has the game, somehow they're going to implement some type of sharing game system where you can play your friend's game from his system onto yours or something like that, which is a very cool idea and goes back to last year with the Xbox One where they said you could share like 10 games with 10 family members or something like that, and then they killed it when they removed all their DRM policies, which I guess was a good. I really wanted all those DRMs stuff. I can't speak properly right now. To go away anyway, so some people hated that. I guess I'm used to it. And they're making a Sonic movie. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog there's a live action, it's kind of gonna be like a mix of animated and live action Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which is being made by Sony. I'm actually surprised it's Sony that's making the movie, considering Nintendo kind of owns a lot of the rights to Sonic right now. I'm not saying they own any rights, but a lot of their games are coming out exclusively on the Wii U and stuff, so I would think they would go with a different studio to make a movie for it. I haven't seen anything of the movie, so I can't really weigh in there, because they didn't really show anything other than just announcing it. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. It was a good conference. I would have liked to have seen more. Like, I was hoping to God Square Enix would come out and like go back on the word about saying that there wouldn't be anything news on Final Fantasy 15 or Kingdom Hearts 3, but I am glad what we got. I just would have wanted more. But overall, it was a good conference. Not nearly as good as last year's, which made me excited through the roof. Like when I saw the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer after what, 8 freaking years, we finally see something about Kingdom Hearts 3. I literally cried. Yeah, overall, good conference. I'm just hoping they can do better with the next one. I just want to see a little bit more to entice me. Okay, next conference.